So we're a relatively new organisation. We've been around since 2004, released our first product in 2006. We're based on the open source technology Postgres, which has been around for 26 years, which gives real validation to the technology offering. We're growing as an organisation worldwide, based out of Boston, so we've just hit 250, and we're on the biggest hiring I've ever seen in an organisation that I've worked for. We're growing consistently, so 23 consecutive quarters of growth. We're a subscription-based company, which is really good for anyone that sells it, because it's annual recurring revenue. Lots of customers worldwide. Talk about the big 500s, global 2000s, but most members are going to talk about that. And validation from Gartner. So market-leading position, as seen here, and we've moved up actually since 2014. I don't know why there's not 2015 in here, but we've moved up slightly, competing with the big boys: Oracle, IBM, Microsoft, guys that have really taken this market and had a grip hold on it for a very long period of time now. So the market's changed significantly over the past 6 years from an open source point of view. This is research by Gartner, which gives you an understanding of how open source database adoption is now changing. So before it really didn't compete. It was getting there, but it wasn't the true solution. Whereas now we're seeing this being more and more widely adopted within enterprise organisations, small businesses, medium businesses that are looking at new technology offerings. So how does EnterpriseDB fit into that market? So as I mentioned, Postgres is where we're based. That has all the advantages along the bottom of true open source technology. So no vendor lock-ins, low cost of ownership, free to do as you will. EnterpriseDB sits on top of that, offering enterprise class support, tools, training and services to make sure that an organisation that wants to deploy open source has the confidence to do that within their organisation. Kind of very similar to what Red Hat did with Linux, taking our open source platform and making it ready available for the enterprise. The biggest part of our extension to Postgres is Oracle compatibility. So Oracle own 50% of the database market, which is considered a $35 billion market as of last year. That's a huge chunk that is just owned by one vendor. And I'm not here to say the competition, they are expensive. So we offer an Oracle compatibility layer within our technology that is not just about Oracle compatibility at the database level, it's about people and applications. So you can make the cost saving on the back end and still support those Oracle written applications. And people's a really good example. The man standing at the back over there is Mark, one of our technical guys, spent 15 years at Oracle, came to EnterpriseDB, looked at Postgres for the first time and wasn't 100%. Looked at EnterpriseDB with the Oracle compatibility there, which gave him that sort of Oracle view to allow them to deploy, to allow him to start working on the technology. So really we have two offerings. We have our technology, Postgres plus Advanced Server, where the Oracle compatibility is, the enhanced performance security, and then we also have the true open source products. All of our tools stack on top of that, and then we offer services as well. We have two products as an organisation, so we're really easy to sell, and we don't have any extras. There's no, you buy that, and then you buy this, and you buy that, and then, oh, if you've got this, you do this. It's different for virtual, it's different for physical. It's just as it is. Two products, nice and easy to sell, and a subscription-based model. So to give you an understanding of the market really, 35% is a scary number of keeping the lights on, IT budget is spent on database. It's a scary thought. I think a recent statistic said that CIOs last about 18 months at the moment because they're being told to drive costs down and improve customer engagement. And how do we do that? How do you drive costs down and improve your customer engagement? When was the last time you spoke to any of your customers and they were like, oh, we've got more IT budget this year? Because I can't remember the last time I spoke to an organisation that's got growing IT budgets. So our value add is helping organisations reduce that cost, drive that cost out, however they want to approach us from a database point of view, to reinvest that in new technology offerings, cloud, mobility, these are all new buzzwords, big data, these are all things that people want to do, but where have you got the money to do that? And right now, it's the database. As a stack, most of it's been commoditized. Again, I'll refer back to Linux. It's a great example of where it's been done before. So the bloat of the budget is in database currently. and we're here to help organisations repurpose that budget into better engaging their customers. So, before EnterpriseDB, you've got high database cost, low customer engagement. With EnterpriseDB, reducing that cost and repurposing that budget into new applications, it might be new technology offerings, etc. And I know what you're thinking, this is a big step. It's a huge step, but we've done it before. We went from Solaris to Linux, referring back to that. It's not a new step for people. So what are the benefits from us? Proven performance. Cost is a massive, massive driver for organisations, as we all know. You can free up money, again, it's all about better customer engagement and doing things that you want to do as an organisation to stay alive right now. Because if you're not moving with the market, you haven't got long left. Enterprise class support, which is, again, a real key feature. 24/7, follow the sun, giving that confidence, that SLA we need to put to the business, and cloud ready as well. So we've got customers deployed to Azure, vCloud Air, Amazon Web Services, etc. For you guys, what's in it for you? I don't know why I put this slide in there, because we're at a distribution event. I'm a vendor and your partner, so I'm not really sure. If I'm honest, now I think about it. But, you know, two-tier model, CMS being our sole distributor in the UK. So if you need to talk to someone about it before you talk to us, feel free to give any one of the guys that you know in this room a call. Standard enterprise type model, silver, platinum, gold. The more you do, the more rewards you get. What do we expect from you? For us to grow as a business and continue with this continued growth, we want to make sure that you're as best enabled as possible to go to market with our technology. Database can be complex, but we want to enable your sales teams, your technical teams, if you've got consultancy-led businesses, your consultants, to make sure that you're comfortable when delivering EnterpriseDB technology. So, standard stuff again that's required from most organisations for the partner program. Looking at sales certifications, technical certifications, annual revenue. And we can work with you on business plans for marketing to make sure that you get the most from adopting us as a technology offering. So overall, what does that mean? As I mentioned, we're an ARR-based organisation, so annual recurring revenue, the same cost every year. It's a really nice way to ensure that you've got money coming into your business, keeping cash flow up. We've got deal wedge programs, so you can get enhanced margins. And we've also got a great upfront margin offering as well from CMS. So we're margin rich right now, which is great because we're being adopted widely, and right now we're still growing. Oh, that's me. There you go. Was that too quick?